express my gratitude to everybody for joining us today, including our sponsors, participants, and finally our speakers. That's the strength of our event, is the speakers. You conveying your message through our attendees is really the basis of our program, our being here. So thank you to our speakers as well. As World Green Energy Symposium Council, Board of Advisors and partners continue its mission of recognizing innovative case studies in green energy and sustainability as a vantage point for economic vitality and a healthier planet. It's my pleasure on behalf of the World Green Energy Symposium Council and Board to present this year's WGES Nova Award, The Causes. This is what the causes stand for. It stands for Urban Sustainability and Environmental Sciences. As you hear, you're in good company. Other recipients, I repeat it, but you're in good company. City of Philadelphia, Dow Chemical, list goes on and on. Nova Awards presented to those who lead by example, focusing on education and leadership as a vantage point to support economic vitality and a healthier planet. Causes program and success exemplifies this model. Causes developed its urban food hubs concept as a model for urban agriculture. It's one of the fastest growing cities in the U.S., right here in Washington, D.C. Certainly an ideal place to start this program, and certainly should be a model for other cities to follow. The concept consists of 4 components: urban food production, food processing, food distribution, and waste reduction and reuse. Now, when you think about those 4 categories, think about the possible job categories. I know we have a few students here, and we talk about economic vitality. Part of the mission here is to be leading students into science and technology, and ultimate goals for job creation as well. And certainly this path is going to lead them in the right direction. The aim of urban food hubs is to increase urban food production, expand food-related business opportunities, improve nutritional health through access to fresh food, and reduce energy by closing the distance between farm and fork of food production and food consumption. For those of you who might not know, university here is also an HBCU, which is Urban Land Grant, and it's the only public university in the nation's capital. And many of us didn't even realize that. What a great institution we have right here at our doorsteps. The university is committed to a broad mission of education, research, and community service. So certainly a great recipient of this year's award. It gives us pleasure to present it to Causes, and I'd like to bring up Dr. O'Hara to accept this award.
Thank you very much, Professor Gallagher. We feel very, very honored to be this year's recipient. My staff will tell you I'm about to get emotional. I usually do in moments like this. But I really want to recognize the Causes team. This is truly a team effort. And so thank you all. Can you all wave so people know who you are? Causes members. Thank you all. You're a great team to work with. And really, the credit also goes to Dr. Lyons, our interim president, and his support for the mission of Causes. We exemplify the university's land grant mission. And so, as Professor Gallagher said, we don't just focus on educating students on our campus, but we link to the community and are very active in educating the community as well as our students. And we feel very strongly that that's also a better educational preparation for our students. So we feel very honored to receive this award. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, and thank you, Professor. Now, let's recognize and thank the interim president of UDC, Dr. James Lyons. Dr. Lyons, come on up and say a quick welcome. But I just want to tell you, Dr. Lyons, that I was once the interim talk show host in ABC in Boston. And I was there for 5 years, so buckle your seatbelt, okay? Dr. Lyons.
Well, I'm the interim president who came here for 1 year, and I'm now here 2 years.
There you go.
Yes, I understand that. Good morning.
Good
Good morning.
Good morning.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, students, alumni, foundation board members, and other supporters of the university, I want to welcome you here. I'm not going to give a speech. You've got enough people doing that already. My motivation is strictly selfish. I want to move away from this notion that I experienced when I came here 2 years ago, when people would say to me, well, Dr. Lyons, UDC is the best kept secret in America. Well, that means absolutely nothing to me, to be the best kept secret. I don't want to be a secret. I want you to know who we are and what we're doing. How many of you are here for the first time on our campus? Well, see, I'm looking forward, see this, I don't understand that, but we're working on it. And I'm looking forward to the day, Sabine, when I can come into a symposium such as this and say, is there anybody in the room who has not been on our campus before? But as you see, when I say the first time, half the audience. And a couple of years ago, and I'll be very brief, a couple of years ago when I got the call, would you consider coming out of retirement and leaving Atlanta and coming to the University of the District of Columbia? And I jumped at that opportunity. And people have asked me why, you know. And my answer is very, very basic. I mean, I've been a president, and I've been there, done that, and was enjoying the grandkids at home in Atlanta. I was in a Zumba for seniors class. that was a lot of fun, you know. But the opportunity to work at what is the world, and Sabine, if I'm getting it wrong now, if I'm getting too emotional about this thing, the world's only historically black public urban land-grant university. A mission doesn't get any better than that. Because on the surface of it, it means historically black public urban land-grant university. That means you can do everything. You see, so it doesn't get any better than that. But we don't try to do everything. We know better than that. But we do try to focus and make a difference. Professor Gallagher and I were talking about a moment ago about how things change. And the fact that our students here have career opportunities that we didn't even know anything about. I mean, you know, when I graduated from UConn back in the day, and I won't even tell you when that was, we weren't even talking about sustainability. As you get my age, they start giving you all these little brain teasers so you can keep your mind functioning. And Sabine, I'm trying to say, I use causes as my example. I mean, sustainability wasn't even a word when I was growing up in the projects in New Haven, Connecticut. I mean, if you said the word sustainability, I mean, it wouldn't have registered at all. So I'm delighted to be at a university, and yes, I'm a little bit beyond the time that I thought I'd be here. And former council member Wells, I'm interim, I'm here for a year. Interim, I'm here for a year. Well, this month is 2 years, and I have exceeded my stay. But I'm delighted to be here and happy to know that our university is making a difference. I mean, that's really the measure. And we're not about just simply being on Connecticut Avenue and employing people. I mean, that's not what it's about. But it's about service, and you heard Professor Gallagher say a moment ago. Research, service, commitment, community involvement, aligning our curriculum with the real needs here in the district. So thank you very much for making the decision to come here and allow us to host you this morning. Thank you, guys.